I've taken the time to translate a verse, only one, and it's not exhaustive by any means. However, please be made aware that all of the information that I share was extracted from a verse containing only 15 Aramaic words. It was translated into 23 words by Dr. Etheridge and only 18 in the King James Version. And I wanted to let you know that the word parents is nowhere to be found within the original Aramaic format at all. So come and listen and compare what excavating these amazing writings produces versus what we were handed in our English translations. So much is lost through translation. Here is my reflection. To turn and be. By connecting to a new seed of life, you will be given a strong foundation for your royal position through heirship, expanding yourself within by connecting your body, soul, and mind from not just the terrestrial perspective, but also to that which is beyond. You must connect to your fallen nature and not exclude it, and when having done so, go and multiply this new seed's message. As the sons of man, you will build through the power of your shadow, through the feminine essence which fills with life. In your building, you will also lift others through a new seed of perpetual eternal life that brings about the absolute state of being as unified oneness. This is becoming of a progenitor, one that begets life through the Spirit. This is the seed that starts the fire, the seed from within that is waiting for the spark of the twin energies, the twin flames that will bring about life, first within, then without. This is the breath, the soul, the inner being. The languages, the tongues of the Absolute, the tongues of fire that ignite the soul. True wealth given only to the brave and courageous as they journey through their fleshly estate. Have mercy and compassion for yourself during your journey into your shadow, where all the hidden elements are. This is the great work that lifts you up. It raises up life, converting your lower nature, the lower self, into union with your higher self. And as being unified, it can no longer be hidden, but it will be seen by all, manifested as plain as day. This will lift you out of your shame, all of your fear, all that has made you wither and grow pale. Walking into your own inner court, you will find your silver, your covering, only if you grasp the power being given to you, if you learn to be flexible so that you can be tame and completely opened through the language and the tongue that brings about this revelation. The power of unification with the Absolute, your natural state of being, one with all things. It is through the languages that reveal union, oneness, that you will be enthroned and crowned with light, with fire. It is meant to be seen, and will be seen by all, but you must first build yourself through the twin energies, the twin flames, turning yourself so that you can settle into the sacred union, your mountain experience. This is the winnowing of your soul that is meant to reveal your heart, raising the head through that which you have selected to feed yourself upon, as this is what raises you out of your poor and destitute rate of decay into the place of a first fruit sovereign, perpetual being, preparing you for ascension, your crowning event. You will have to do it again and again, working through your shadow until you've raised yourself up and out of them all. This is the royal's work. Oh, we beseech thee, do the work. Become as one. Unify yourself, and you will have ringing cries of joy, songs of deliverance, because you will have been brightened, as glory will be upon you. Glory, the lofty place. the 100-fold measure times 1,000, beyond that which has been seen until now. The unification with all things, the restoration of all things, no longer full of chaos, but full of might. All of your criticism and insults of yourself and fellow man will turn to union, changing your fears and shame. You will no longer pale, no longer fear, but rather liven up. Through the journey of chaos, of separation, the place of dueling, you must walk to the living water flowing with life. This is where you will be led into the dark places, the hidden aspects of yourself. Walking through the parted waters, you will have drawn out your own authority and possess the staff, the rod of your own correction. It will be given as you have passed through to become a great shepherd, as you will have delivered yourself from all darkness. In turning and facing it, will you find your greatest treasure, where the true wealth and riches are found. But only if you dare to venture in where few go. You will find the seed of everlasting life, which is your glory, the glorified you as the Absolute. Delivered you shall be from all separation, through the instructions, the law of one. The fire will be lit, the seed will have been planted, and you will no longer be ill, weak, and feeble. As watered, the seed will bring forth a great treasure, but only because of the shadow, which will be turned into the Shekinah glory. You will have found the sacred union in the sacred place, intimacy's resolve, that in the end brings forth new life, new blood, the completion of the journey as one who has been marked. The shepherd's teaching in the way of one must be gathered and compiled. It is experienced so that you may have intimate knowledge and authority of union, because you will become it. You will no longer be persuaded nor convinced by the Greek writings, the Greek language that hedges you in with death. It is complete chaos. Do not obey them. You will only wrestle them, trying to use the vision they present, but it will be something that keeps you out of your true power, as it hides it. It cannot be found in Greek. It will keep you from doing the work of your fallen flesh, and you will keep sowing the same seeds from the thorns it pierces you with. You are to renounce them, wipe them out, do away with them, and in doing so, forgive yourself. Forgiveness will cover you so that you can let it go and grasp the power and fruit that comes through the languages that reveal your sovereign nature. In that, you will begin to effervesce, having found the power of the Father that was hidden. And through grace, you will be able to extend your hand to another, only if you are compassionate and kind to yourself. This is the key. Through your own wrestling, you will become goodness. You will become grace's race if you do the work that builds family, lineage's line, uniting the higher and lower self together. This is the great work of sacred union, through covenant's completion of unification, as one in intimacy's sacred chamber of the King and Queen. The end of all dueling, marked with life exempt from all judgment, absolute in communion's resolve. This is the turn of the adversary becoming the friend, the seed now kindled as a burning flame, a light, fire, salvation of God, bringing forth abundant life instead of death through the inward work of unification, absolution. As marked, the staff will be given. The shepherd is now adversarial friend, now having been made absolute, one with all things, no longer separated, returned to the natural state of being, as one with God, one with family, one with all things. This is God's desire through Spirit's calling, revealing all that will turn mankind as a life-giving Spirit revealed as the glory of God. In translation. In having translated this work, I am Adonai Haliva. I did want to share this with you. That translation All of this was found within the writings themselves. Through each word's definition, plus the letter symbols that also carry vibration and meaning, that when connected together, complete a fuller meaning than just the surface translation of the word alone. All of the sacred writings are written in a form of shorthand, and it's meant to be extrapolated like unpacking a suitcase or opening a present in order to reveal the treasure in knowing yourself as true. They are the perfected mirror. If you want to learn more, please come in and see the work that my husband and I do. And we are teaching the languages right now on Patreon. We would love to have you there. Shalom, shalom, chadutha, and namaste.